Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad matatang!
Normally. Honestly, it's good. Yes. Oh. So it will be offlane Visage. This as farm goes. It's just going to come down to whether or not NT can make some of these good early moves with the puck. He's rotated top with the Arcane Room, but I don't know if it was a Dire Ward, but they seem to know this. 23 Savage is positioned well.
I think it was going to be this Dire Ward that they have kind of near the enemy triangle. Still, though, they're going to make the jump all the same onto Hyde, who does utilize the Shallow Grave, but will still end up dropping 7 minutes for first blood. It's 23 Savage. No way you get off a link that long onto the puck. So especially with Arcane Rune, she is out of there before Q can really do much. Katomi, yeah. Remember?
Oh, they got the snowball in though.
Did, and Puck's gonna cancel the TP. They look to potentially turn. Katomi's dead. Toby's coming though. That's a big old nuke courtesy of the Soul Assumption, and even Roche coming out to play here. They will get enough damage into Kishman, gets off the Brain Sap and the Nightmare to avoid a death here.
And the Razor dying there while using his TP, thinking he could escape, is just brutal. That's why the power runes are so valuable. They're not done. Stormstormer is still going this mid lane. He's got Coil back up because of the Arcane Rune.
Katomi continuing to fight as well. Stormstormer just a little bit low on the mana though. Would love to continue pumping out spells. Katomi though is going to die for a second time around. There's going to be the magic wand at least allowing him to jaunt over back underneath the tower. But it seems like that'll be the end of that one. Like this D-Ward, pretty standard stuff by Entity, but it just enables Stormstormer right now to rotate back into lane a second time. He might have been picked up again on this ward, I'm not quite sure. Either way, looks like Talon are surprised to see him here, as there's going to be a kill perhaps set up on the Q. There's going to be the self-grave. They're going to put him to sleep, though, to prevent... Oh, well, the snowball actually still goes through. Toby being ran down. In the meantime, Makoto as well joining the fight, picks up the kill. Katomi doing what he can here, but is set to be run down himself by the hasted Void Spirit. A couple more right clicks, dodges the 8th Remnant. Stormstormer and Toby now actually going on over to reinforce. Makoto still might be in a bad spot now, especially with Toby giving vision using the familiars. Does go right back into the lane. Stormstormer not expecting him there. Was 23 Savage at least picking up a kill onto the Bane in the meantime, but it looks like they're going to end up losing the Void Spirit here. 23 Savage make it 3 kills, picks off the Bane, buys enough. Toby knows there's somewhere nearby, and in fact there is. A snowball under the Walrus Punch. Silence onto Toby is good. The Fishman again TPing a little bit into trouble. Might turn for the grip, did, and it got canceled immediately there. Makoto then free to run around. He's out of spells, but with the Arcane active, we'll have him back in just a jiffy. Oh, sorry, I heard Fiend's grip, but that was just a bugged sound. It got canceled immediately.
Yeah, I heard it too. In the top lane. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the exorcism use they were looking for. They didn't just want the tower. They really wanted to get a good team fight. It's a Visage, it's a core. You're slowing down these timings. We talked about how scary NT are with a couple of items. And I think for Visage, it's also the levels. That level 2 birds where the damage doubles on your familiars is such a big power spike.
Trying now. Oh, and with the Zeus ulti, they'll have the vision. The Brain Sap of Fishman proves to be enough. Q is going to be able to set up, at least for Fishman, on... and of course, this Ag Scepter still a little bit further away, but a kill here onto Pure would certainly speed that up. And now as they've encircled and finished off Pure, that's going to be more gold for Makoto. Nice usage of the DD rune there.
Yeah, they knew Dazzle was there, but I don't think they expected the rotation and the collapse on a Pure. They're now going to make the jump into the jungle. They want more.
They are going to get maybe Fishman out from this, who does at least put himself on the line to ensure that the puck can easily escape at the cost of a Dream Coil. Fishman still pretty speedy, though. Eventually he's going to be caught up to. Not much he could really do about that. Silence, so there's no Nightmare.
Both teams hit their item timings at the same time, which means some big fights could be brewing.
You hear that, Godz? It's the fan. I think we're about to hit it here. And then goes 23 Savage. Nope, Nightmared up before he could BKB. I'm not sure if he wants to use it, though. They do, though. They feel like the timing's right as they got the Vessel debuff onto Bristle. He's falling fast, and down he goes. KP with the kill credit there, utilizing that Exo level 2 for some good damage. Has scared away Toby. Fishman as well on the run. Will turn to Nightmare up and at least stop KP in his charge. That is going to be a big kill onto the Bristleback right as this maybe even by the next Exorcism here if KP really, puts his nose to the grindstone and just gets farming. For now, though, they seem to be contesting over Roche, where Fishman is in a bit of trouble here. Makoto is going to waste no time showing off his new Acceptor, but did use both Astral Steps to get here. Does put him in a bit of a pickle. No defensive items. Stormstormer now closing the gap. The Coil's going to catch 2. KP is full health thanks to all of the Spirit Siphons onto Pure, but Pure is not looking too bad himself, and there's the right-click damage from the Acceptor. Entity are going to strike back hard as they take down 3 heroes of Talon and go right into the Roche.
Yeah, just way too greedy from Talon there. Makoto using all his Astral Steps. Just Razor is kind of the primary target, but I think more than anything, Talon can and probably should just try to use his time to avoid fights and stall out the Aegis.
Yeah, I'd agree. Again, maybe pickoffs with the name of the game here. Q, though, is going to look for a pickoff on a Fishman, snowballing himself forward. 23 Savage doesn't have any mana for the Link. Has BKB, will use it. Didn't need a Link there for the kill. Gets it off onto Pure. Pure, though, with all the move speed he needs, is able to easily break the Link. So 23 Savage now BKB duration up. He's going to maybe look and turn. A big Plasma Field connects onto plenty of heroes, but it's Makoto, who has all of his spells, that's in a bit of trouble. Hyde is going to be left behind. He will pair right now over this dire jungle. Of course, Talon, they've done the standard move, right? They've swapped the jungles at this stage. They've even set up some vision as 23 Savage clears the mid wave. Maybe sensing something coming his way as well. He's going to back up into the hands of his teammates. For Stormstormer continuing to give chase, but without any vision here. Remember, this is not really Radiant's jungle at this stage. A risky move for Entity to be making, but Talon, they know something's up. Pucks don't just run at you like this if they're alone. But Q with the Blink Dagger now looking to turn Makoto to follow up with the Silence. Fishman is here with a Nightmare, but it's not going to be good enough. Stormstormer has overextended. That's likely going to be the death of Fishman, but it is KP who has been killed off in the meantime, as Pure and Toby will focus down onto him. Fight underneath one Talon ward. This one's pretty sneaky. Doesn't block the camp, not in a super obvious spot. The jump is onto Q regardless, though, courtesy of the puck. This time Stormstormer's learned his lesson, not overextending, jaunt's back, and it's Kotomi who secures the kill with the Thunder God's Wrath.
Still rotating in mid. This Aegis about to expire, but he's still got a BKB, so he's not really in too much danger being a frontliner at this point still. 15 armor, which is, it's something, but it's Razor will quickly turn that 15 armor into like minus 30 armor with double ulti, static links. So you need to find a way to break those static links ideally, or get away from this Razor when he pops that double BKB.
Does halfway interrupt the smoke gank, but it's going to be Toby who buys himself time using the Gravekeeper's Cloak active. They've got a grip as well onto Makoto. He's just dead. 23 Savage can do nothing to stop it. Hyde as well slept, couldn't get off the grave. Stormstormer's back onto Hyde while 23 Savage is trying to deal with Toby, who is now out of Gravekeeper's Cloak stacks. Is out of life. 23 Savage looking for the TP away, barely gets out. The DD on Pure. Oh my god, he could not have waited an extra second there.
We take things from here. Next Roshan, sometime in the next 30 seconds to 3.5 minutes. Sure. It's going to be the focus for both teams in some ways.
That never feels good when you're going on a... Oh, well, he's got the blink out.
Okay.
I was afraid he was going to proc some quills there, perhaps. But no, instead it's actually going to be 23 Savage who procs the stun from the coil, forces the BKB and the Grave. Pure then immediately onto Hyde, two-shots him. He's got a Basher now, by the way. 23 Savage has got to get out of here. Makoto, not as lucky, finds himself bashed and killed off KP as well. Even with BKB, is not safe from Pure. Pure up to the high ground, needs one more right-click and will find it. 2 kills for him. They've dispatched as well of 23 Savage on the high ground, and there's going to be the full team wipe. Oh, all 5 alive for Entity. They do it even before the Roche restart.
Entity do steal the outpost, so it means if he buys back, they can TP Bristle to this outpost. They definitely don't want to use your buyback on your carry at this point. You're hoping you can just stall it out and keep Talon out of the pit.
They're going to make the jump now, the coil onto 2, but KP, who's got the Exorcism back up in 15 seconds, he's TPing out. Talon don't want this fight. The bash, is it going to be the... Oh, it's the grip. There's the grip. Down he goes. Q as well to follow. Stormstormer now on a killing spree. But Pure did buy back for this, so... And only 1 core down. But Stormstormer hunting for more.
I don't want to fight this.
Hyde is now... He's going to be able to TP out. Okay, well done.
Raze is just farming down in the bottom lane there.
Here 4 towers, there's going to be the drums. In they go now, trying to end the game here. Pure, remember, has an Aegis, but no buyback as Stormstormer with the coil catches Hyde. Good snowball save, allows Hyde to at least get the self-grave off. He's going to make it back into the fountain to heal back up. Q, though, not as lucky, taken down immediately by Pure as a result. Makoto doing what he can.
He's going for the base.
But he can barely move. And Toby is looking to try and end the game.
Dying. Yeah.
There's Drums of Endurance online as well. Still no AC. But Pure and Stormer just making space now. As Toby is going to put the birds now onto Makoto. Down he goes. Buyback number 1 out from Talon.
They're
Pure
still going for the
BK
base.
beat up. Still now is going to refocus onto the Ancient. Exposed, less than half HP. It's falling fast. Talon struggling to get out of the base. Will not be able to leave the base as Entity will finish the game.
Right, there's also like a Necrophos, which maybe is playable, but I don't know. I don't love the hero either. Timber.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Timber was in the pool.
Yeah, so I mean, I saw the Viper and didn't think Timber made a lot of sense, but I guess they're not laning against each other. That's a big part of this. Is it's not like a Marcy or Tusk or something.
Yeah, I've got a stun. You even got move speed here, which they're going to now put to work. In comes the first Sunstrike, and it's going to connect. Stormer for first blood from the mid lane. Not much Hyde could do there with the headdress and the overcharge. A pick off for Stormer.
That's this perfect setup. Like
with the Exort Invoker, is you just don't rotate very well at all, you know. Quas Wex does rotate very well. There's going to be a second kill in this bottom lane. Q, however, is going to rotate on over and try and at least trade away for Toby. Seems like he'll be able to get through that. But Q actually might end up dying here. 5 stacks of the poison attack. The Wisp regeneration will keep him alive, but it's going to be the level 2 stun from Katomi, which picks up the kill onto Q. He has no TP as well to get back into lane.
There's another Sunstrike. If Kataomi gets a stun in 3 seconds, he may get the kill on Hyde here.
Oh, he's baiting him with the high fives here.
Yeah. Feels like we're going to be seeing him like play around these early forward spirits a lot. Just really pushing and pressuring these. I mean, that to me is like, why are you going these drums? You just want to buff up your early game pushing forward spirits.
No. Could it be
another
one? He's predicted it perfectly. Godz.
The read.
23 Savage dead. He's level 4 in that lane. He's been trying to jungle. Katomi is going to die as a result of this. So it's something for Talon. But again, 4 heroes in the middle.
These are the worst kind of kills to be getting because you're not farming and you're just getting a super low value target.
Smoke on smoke action. It looks like Entity are going to find their mark first.
No,
Mid,
just
onto
TP'd
23
in.
Savage. He's dead again. Down he goes. Toby, in the meantime, down bottom, is in a lot of trouble. My goodness, that Solar Bind is completely bonkers. Down goes Toby. Yeah. It's something for Talon. A pretty major find as well. And Makoto, again, with the boxes right back into the mid lane. But it seems like this tower, it's gone. It's condemned.
Cold snap soon? Okay, no, that's fine. Yep, they get the tower. It looked like he wanted to go for the kill on Makoto, but without the cold snap, he didn't have it.
Too much. There is Q down bottom, who is going to be eating a couple of poison attacks. But right now, most of Talon, their attention is drawn upwards on the map towards top lane. Q is going to be scouted. Nice Sunstrike there. He's going to whiff. It allows Q to get off the snowball at least, but it's not going to change, too much about this engagement. Q with a Walrus Punch only slows him more, and the kill goes to Stormer.
Yeah, but I like that from Entity. It's like they were looking for a high value kill, and in the end, they don't mind settling for a support as, Pure gets a soul. They don't mind settling for the support Tusk because it's by an objective. So it's like, okay.
No, a move like that, kind of scares away the Talon cores. Wisp just rotating through the jungle, right? He's going to take a death just due to the positioning. Pure gets another kill. He's getting online. Q is just dead, by the way. He couldn't even move. He got to input 2 commands. Talon, they're barely playing Dota. Makoto turns around, and that'll actually save him from dying to Sunstrike, but it's not going to save him versus Toby. There he goes. He gets the kill. Hand of God was used, and that's because I think Fishman is just trying someone there, so Hyde will live. Now, actually, Toby might be the one in some trouble. They're going to bring in 23 Savage, now also level 9. Dismember is onto a neutral creep. Don't be juked here. It's really all action onto Toby, who can do nothing but die as he's slowed to a crawl. Makoto might be a little opportunistic here. He's going to look for a +1. Pure is nearby and in the area, as there's going to be the pick pull for Katomi. Hook is at the ready. 3 heroes here, though, for Talon. It's going to be a defensive hook to save his friend. Sunstrike is not going to connect onto anyone, but neither is the Snowball Ice Shards as well. Don't trap him back in. And now Makoto even being body blocked by the Wild Wing Ripper. Down he goes. The reload out's not in time. And Makoto just a rally for Fishman as he brings in now 2 creep waves. Into the triangle goes Katomi. He's going to find a stun there onto KP. Hooked back. Does get off the Hood of Defiance, but yeah, that's not much of a defiant roar there, as he will die under the grasp of the Pudge. Stormer picks up the kill. Another Sunstrike kill, and they're going to go for Roche here for Entity. Okay.
These skellies, they're just...
Yeah, they can't. This one is, you know, might be a bit one-sided for now, but Entity not really in a position to do as they please. But they have found KP on their side of the map. They're going to burn his mana, even more so with the EMP. That's a blink in by Pure, who is going to go ahead and dismember for the kill. His 10th Flesh Heap stack this game.
Oh. Toby's still camping out this enemy ancient area too. He's gone charging in. He's got to spin behind him.
Okay. He forces
no backup.
Yeah, he forces the BKB. Here comes Pure. Is he going to hook offensively or defensively? It's going to be an offensive hook. Has Dismember. Will turn and use it now. Hyde has no relocate.
Okay.
No. So 23 Savage is going to tick down. They have gone through Katomi, and now the Viper, but Pure blinking forward and connects the hook onto Q, who is going to just go ahead and accept the death. Tips coming in to Pure. There's going to be, I think, 3 kills for him there. There they go. There's going to be the War Cry on in. Underneath a ward right now is where Talon are holding for the blink in. Is going to be on a KP. Walrus punch to interrupt. The Sunstrike absorbed by 3. 23 Savage BKBs. Pure will follow suit here. They need to focus down onto the Wraith Pack. It's already down, but they've taken down the Wisp. Q as well, unable to escape. 23 Savage stuck in between a million skeletons. It's going to go down. KP at least able to TP away, but 23 Savage, you blink and you miss him. He was there and then he wasn't.
He just got obliterated, surrounded by a bunch of Chen creeps, and generally rely on being like pretty damn farmed, especially at Bristleback. And it's only Coddle who has farm at all. Speaking of Coddle,
good save, at least prevents the hook from coming through. Pure now, he's gonna have to settle at least for Walrus. That's fine, he likes Walrus. Godlike now on Pure. I hear a BKB, and that's because 23 Savage is running down Toby. Stormstormer doing what he can here. Has given Alacrity buff to Toby. Oh, Relo out here is going to supersede the teleport out. And at least it's a pick off.
He's coming back.
Big target.
He's not going for the IO. The Pudge is looking for other heroes, but realizes he's going to come back and settle.
Right, down he goes. Oh, up to the high ground goes Pure. 23 Savage on that BKB. Actually got pushed into that hook. That was really weird. Look for pickoffs, look for kills while they wait for Roche to respawn.
It'll be any second now. 30 seconds, in fact, to wait as Stormstormer is going in alone. He's going for the solo kill in the IO.
And he's beating him here. There's going to be the tether out in time, but the rest of Entity not looking to close the gap as Pure has found an eat onto KP, and with the hook damage, not quite enough for the kill. Oh, almost lives through that, but is going to fall all the same. Q as well dies to Toby. TP is going for 23 Savage as Makoto is going to BKB and TP away. Eyes now on Pure and Katomi, who are going hunting for a Bristle.
Something miraculous to turn this one around.
Going hunting. Don't know if he let him know he's nearby with the Shadow Walk yet. Ghost Walk, sorry.
I don't think it ticked. At least it didn't look like it's me, and here comes the Pudge.
Uh-oh. Okay, hides.
Relocate out.
There comes the reload. Pure, he predicted it! He's gonna find the Wisp! That's gonna condemn Pure as well. Sorry, 23 Savage make it. What a play!
Super sick. He read him like a book. And Talon get caught again on their tusk. Another TP cancel. Pure playing with his food at this point, but he is just gobbling them up.
Yeah. In the meantime, they're also losing high ground. Toby got 7 stacks of the poison attack up on the enemy tower here. He's going to get right back to work now. Katomi as well joining the cause. All the other waves are being pushed up.
Bit of a show. 11-0-17 Invoker, 15-0-9 on the Pudge. But I mean, obviously, hats off to the supporting cast too. Like players like Toby and Kataomi willing to play the selfless role, set up their teammates for success, and just a treat to watch Entity play with their unique play style.
Walrus punch, Tornado is not going to find its mark. There is a Cataclysm ready to go here in just a couple of seconds. 23 Savage pops the BKB, fighting outside of the fountain. He decides this is one step too far, Entity. You shall not enter the fountain. Stormstormer, though, free to leave for now. Q going to give chase here. No Walrus punch for 4 seconds, but doesn't need it. That's a big kill on a Stormstormer. 1,100 gold into the pockets of the Bristle.
Yeah, he was so close to blinking out there. They managed to just keep the damage on him.
They're going back in, and there they go. Onto Hyde, they're going to kick it off. He's dead already. Has buyback the hook onto 23 Savage, who has no BKB. Pure no dismember for 15 more seconds, however. KP looking to re-enter this fight as well. 23 Savage going to be broken and just immediately killed. There's just not enough regen here for him once he's broken by the Viper. They have reflected the snowball here. Pure, though, continuing to do damage to 23 Savage. He can't even get the kill onto Fishman. Pure on an ultra kill, looking for the Rampage. He's going to find Q. Walrus Punch is only going to stop him for a second because the hook comes through, and that is a Rampage for Pure and a 2-0 for Entity.
Fishman, Dendi is back heel, chat.